We're going to learn something called controlling your emotional response, yeah?
By qualification, I'm a performance coach, so it's about helping people be the best that they can be. But my specialism is confidence.
Think about your internal thermometer. You've got your green area and your red area. You want to always make sure that you're emotionally in the green area.
I love seeing change in people. Just seeing somebody go from a face of being really scared to somebody that's just out and just having fun with their horses.
Good, 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 good. Relax your jaw. Good, smile.
This is day 2 of camp. In addition to sort of looking at products on the website, I find that some people prefer one-to-one contact.
Welcome.
Horse Confidence Camp is where you can actually come and spend 2 days with me learning some one-to-one techniques.
Remember, what you want, not what you don't want. Mean it, stop. Okay, assertive walking, you're walking like this, like you don't really mean what it is that you're doing. Shoulders back.
I've been coaching all in all for probably coming up for 10 years. Started off life coaching, and then I did lots of relationship coaching for a long time.
That's it.
What we do at Horse Confidence is we look at motivations for people's confidence, and we use neuro-linguistic programming and various other clinical therapies to help people understand how confidence is acquired. NLP stands for neuro-linguistic programming, and basically all that means is how the brain processes information. I use it as a foundation for everything that I do, because I think that when you're looking at fixing the core triggers, you have to look at why you think the way that you think, because if not, you end up fixing symptoms and then the problem remains. Even though confidence coaching and performance coaching is for everybody, we've got a bit of a niche where we're helping ladies coming back into riding.
I was at rock bottom, completely rock bottom. I wasn't riding my pony, I was scared leading him in hand, any sort of movement, and I ended up falling off every week in my lesson. He didn't trust me, I didn't trust him. We were at 0. I couldn't understand why it had gone so wrong, but I didn't want to give up. After I'd started doing some of her initial modules, I started doing groundwork, in-hand work. In March, I started riding again, and I got back on my boy. I still have anxieties. I'm not going to say I'm not there yet, but I know that I can get there now.
I genuinely care for their situation, and I put myself in their position. All they do is they love their horse, and more than anything, all they want to do is ride. If people want to access what I do, the first sort of port of call would either be the Facebook page or the website, horseconfidenceforyou.co.uk. I try to incorporate lots of products at different levels so that, I can help somebody that is financially challenged as well as somebody that wants one-to-one coaching. So I try and cater for every level. Horse Confidence Club is an online resource. There's a sequence of lessons that you must do, and you do them one at a time. I ask you to do some exercises so that you really start to understand what your motivations are of wanting to ride and having a horse in your life. And what I actually developed this year was homework. I find that a lot of people do the videos, but then they don't actually do the work involved in it. So by doing the homework, you have to send that to me, and then I can go through it with you and give you some ideas on how you can be thinking differently. So it's kind of like one-to-one coaching.
Even from the first one, I could start to feel a change. It's different ways of getting your confidence, different NLP methods. So you're listening to a lecture and you have homework. She has completely converted my thinking. To be back riding, it's like someone's given me all my Christmases at once. It's brilliant.
One of the things that I've developed from scratch is something called the NLP recordings, and there are various different ones for different situations. So some of the really popular ones are the ones like Stop the Spooking, Control Your Thoughts, Get Out Hacking, and there's a new one that I launched this year called Prepare to Jump. And I'm just developing some dressage recordings, so I have Prepare for Preliminary and Prepare for Novice. NLP recordings work because they put you in a state of relaxation so that actually we can start to change the associations that you've made in your brain. So Stop the Spooking works because usually people get on their horse and they're so tense they start to clam up. But by using Stop the Spooking, it's changing your reaction. So what I'm asking you to do is to open and relax your seat and to give with your hands. The idea is that if you've done it 7 times or 7 days on the trot, it just changes your instant reaction. It's a very clever way of changing your mental associations on a subliminal level.
I use her MP3s all the time. You listen to them every night for 7 nights. That transforms your thinking. Your immediate reaction when the horse spooks moves from being snatching up the reins, tightening up, it just turns to relax. And you're telling the horse to relax and your own body language to relax, and it becomes innate. And I'm now getting a bit bolder about getting out hacking, which is something that's been a real barrier.
It does work, it gets there, and I think, actually, that does happen, and actually, that is a good way of dealing with it. I'll try and relax more at that point in time when I'm working with my horse. But she's always at the end of an email or the end of a phone if you need. When you join on the programme, she is always there for you. So if you have a bit of a wobble moment, you know that Faye's there.
One of my products is the Horse Confidence app, which is available through the App Store or on Google Play. What I wanted to achieve with the app was try and sort of connect with as many people as possible and get them to listen to some of the NLP recordings. So there's a couple of freebies on there. And there are various other things on the app as well. Something that I'm developing at the moment is the virtual coach, which is where I'm basically talking you through a confidence riding lesson. So I'm helping you be more aware of your position and how that's influencing your horse. I'm also reminding you to breathe and to smile, because actually one of the main things that people do when they're not confident is they forget to breathe and they get so tense.
So just relax everything. Relax your seat. Remember we talked about open seat?
Another reason for sort of developing the virtual coach side of it is a lot of riders I found are on their own. They feel pretty isolated and haven't got other people to sort of help them through, or they don't feel that they're able to speak to other people because they feel embarrassed of the situation they're in. So I kind of developed virtual coach as something that you can play with a wireless speaker so that you can actually just school on your own but still have me in your ear.
Relax. The more relaxed you are, the more relaxed they're going to be. Good, Tan.
One of the greatest things for me is because I've got this horse confidence support group on Facebook. When you meet somebody and you see how scared they are, or you see how much they really want it but they can't find their way forward, and then a couple of months later you see a picture of them out hacking their horse or they're cantering out on stubble, it's very fulfilling as a coach to see that. It never fails to amaze me.